Hello, everyone, and welcome. This is Reverend Dr. Gilberto Rosado for Bitcoin Wealth Program. And as you know, we are conducting our mining program, a special program with no risk to you. And you should really look for the information on our website. Well, it's actually the classified ad site at classiforium.com. Where you can get more information about the program and how to get into it. And obviously you have an easy way to get into it by looking above at the URL there, saving 60% off the regular monthly fee for the basic membership and having a chance at winning up through a mine ownership membership, which is highly coveted. So sometimes I talk about it throughout the broadcast, and other times I don't. In either case, you can read more about it at the ad site at Classiforium. So take a look, see at that, and make sure you don't miss out on anything of value, which it definitely is. So take a look at that for yourselves. Today we're going to look at the price of Bitcoin before we get into our case study. And we can notice that Bitcoin is started to move upwards yesterday, as we noted in our broadcast, and today it continues to go upward, and that can only mean that we should see some movement in our coins that were not doing much the other day. So let's take a look at our software. This is the premium software you get with the premium membership, and we can see that the first thing that when the software begins, you see Bitcoin's pricing. You have here at this four main windows here, 4 panels. And here you'll have the all of the market basically here and the prices. So if you have certain investments in or interest in any of these coins on the market, you can take a quick look-see and just leave it there while you're doing other work. Also, we have the Bitcoin featured here at the third panel. And there you can look at the 7-day pricing. We'll look at the 1 day. You see how Bitcoin has done this morning. And just for understanding what the market has been doing since early in the day. And you can see pretty much that it is, finding its place. It has gone up to its present level. This represents, it's about $200 or so more than what we saw it at yesterday at the comparable time. It's again, what difference would that be? What's the difference do we see? And this is showing it's not the 33% difference. It's more like a 3.3%, but in either case, it is still holding. The threes seem to be a consistent factor here. If you were doing day trading, which our program has nothing to do with day trading at all, but our case study does have a lot to do with it. We would, you would need to realize how many Bitcoins to make this a day trading thing for you. At 3% to make it worth your while, you're looking at, let's say you can do that every day more or less. You're looking at least having a full Bitcoin in. Let's see. Yeah, if you had a full Bitcoin, you would need more because you don't want to risk the whole thing. So you would only want to be playing around with about 20% tops of your Bitcoin holdings. So again, 20% would be, then you would need you would need at least 5 Bitcoin in order to consider playing around with one of them as a day trading element. And with that, at this point, you can probably turn about $200 to $300 a day, given that it goes up and down in a pattern that it's been doing mostly until it hits the downward trend. All the upward trends, it's been pretty much performing that way. So that's the way you got to look at it. It's at least 5 Bitcoins before you even consider doing any day trading if you were into that. Before we continue any further on this, remember that we are not, our program has nothing to do with investments in cryptocurrency. And we are not making any advisement as to investing in any coin. We have no vested interest in any coin that we discuss at all. The case study is simply a game that we're playing. It's a virtual investment, and we're just analyzing and learning about cryptocurrency through the process. We invite everyone to come along in our journey to also learn and observe things as we do or don't, and you can make note of that, and you can also run your own analysis against ours, either not making the same decisions we do, and see how you fare. Again, you have to monitor your coins on your own, but you can always compare the results, keeping a record of what you're doing, and compare the results that you achieve against ours. Again, this is simply an exercise. There's no actual investments going on. We do not advise investing in our program. Our program is totally non-risk in terms of your personal finances. Our program is the wisest, smartest, best program of all. It's simply the best because if cryptocurrency would collapse tomorrow, all of our members will still get a check at the end of the week and continue as normal as ever. And the difference being that no one else in the crypto space would be able to say and claim the same. Okay, so that's the difference in our program. Take a look at it and be early to purchase your month of membership so that you can be entered into the drawing tonight. Okay, so just make sure you do that early on. Okay, let's get into the coins that we have selected, and to bring back to our memory, let's see our documents so far. We have the parameters again of the case study, just to bring that into memory this morning to you. The case study parameters involve 3 main factors, consideration. And the first consideration in choosing the coins that we did is to see a 7-day buy and sell opportunity pattern. So all the coins that we did choose had some sort, again, we had to make accommodations because we just couldn't find enough of a steady, consistent pattern that fit the bill. But the ones that we chose pretty much, at least I would say 3 to 4, if not the whole, I would say no more than 3, but yeah, something like 3 days, or and in total about 4 or 5 real days of up and down, mostly. So that's what we were looking for. We chose about 8 that were not perfect, but they were close enough compared to all the others. Another parameter that was in here that's not listed is that they be under a penny. So we did look at all the coins under a penny, and we had about 8 to choose from. And remember, from that 8, only three had any real permanency in terms of the parameters on Monday morning when we went to look at our coins at that time, again before investing. So at the time of investment, from 8 to 9 selected coins, and you can interpret that as being 8 to 9 sure bets, because that's the way you guys think out there. There were sure bets. They were certainly showing good patterns, and we felt good about them. They were 8 to 9 coins we really felt good about. By Monday, over the weekend, by Monday morning, it dwindled down to 3 coins that still had a chance. Okay, and that goes down to the way the market is in its volatility. That's the reality of it. And then after we did the virtual investment in the 3 coins, we only really had 1 coin out of the 3 that still stayed alive doing something. We actually made a profit on one of them. I think it was in the second day. But in either case, that's what happened. The other 2 turned out flat. And then just yesterday, one of the other 2 started to pop up, so we made a profit also on that. And I think we're out of the market except for the first coin at this point. Now, 3. And the other parameter was the second one, daily profit or income of $100. Since we started this, we realized that to find 1 coin that was going to fit the bill was impossible at this rate, and we have since made a calculation that we have to have an initial investment of at least $300 in order for this to happen more consistently than not. So this is what we realized after the case study began. And then obviously we chose coins. One of the other parameters was that we were able to choose a coin that would help us to grow the initial investment. In other words, that these other 2 saliencies or possibilities would help the investment to grow, and then the growing investment would then make this a reality. So this is basically what's happening. We have an initial investment, it's a virtual investment, and then we are trying to grow this investment so that we can start realizing the second parameter. Okay. Now our coins do not need, in our choice, they did not need to be available coins. In other words, they don't have to be in the market or in the US market where I'm located. It didn't matter. Again, it's just a case study, it's a fantasy study. It has nothing to do if the coins are even on the market. As long as they were charting buy and sell opportunities, that's all that we use for this case study. And a heavy reliance on the coin, we didn't need any heavy reliance on any other coin viability factors like white papers and platforms and the team and all those other things that are good to know if you're going to be investing in any coin and whatnot. Again, we're just looking for day trading opportunities, up and down patterns. That's all that we're considering. It could be a piece of garbage. As long as it's going up and down every day in our search for them, that is all that we were looking for. Okay, so those are the parameters of our program and case study. The first coin, let me bring that up here. The first coin that we chose was the Rabbit coin, and Rabbit coin is the last one that we are still invested in, waiting for the past few days. This week it has been dead in the water, so the rabbit has died. You know what that means. Okay, so we got in at this is at hundredth, thousandth of a penny, or yeah, or thereabouts. I'm gonna have to refresh myself on decimals. So that's when we got in. It didn't do much in terms of movement. So let's look at, it's saying here that it went to 914. So just let's take a 7 day, last 7 days. Look at this and just get rid of any extraneous information which we are not utilizing. And you can see what happened with Rabbit. You see, before it was giving a lot of these peaks almost on a daily basis. It's why we chose it. But then after the weekend, this was Thursday, started going down Friday. It went down Friday, which is when we purchased. Well, we didn't purchase this on Friday, did we? No, it went down. It said this coin is ready to be purchased. And then Monday it was down. You see, Sunday, Monday it was down. I already saw there was flatlining then. So I said, well, it might go back up because the patterns were here for the previous week. So we invested the virtual $5 into that at that time. And you can see it has done relatively nothing, and it has only gone up by that 1 point, if you will, and it's really just dead in the water. And that may be just a matter of time. We're going to just keep examining what happens now that Bitcoin is slowly climbing. It is hoped that the rabbit may spring back to life again. So that's just a hope against all odds. Okay. So the other coin that we went into was royalties. Royalties was doing this same type of thing. So you can see that when we got into it was on Monday. Monday we had a low here. That's when we got into it. I believe here, or this one here, 75.68. Let's see what pricing we got for that on Monday. Okay, we got the 75.47, as you can see. We got in at 75.47 originally. And then we went out. That was Monday. Let's get back here to that Monday over here. And then we got out really rather quickly on the Tuesday, where it went up. Let me just get that back. Yeah, it went up to the 1, as you see on Tuesday. When it went up here on Tuesday, which is the highest that it's been, that's when we got out. So we sold out all of our coins on Tuesday at its high. We made 30%, 33%, and it has remained in its patterns, but it's been going down. Remember that Bitcoin went down here, so it went down to 7,400s. So it's this obviously it was impacted by that and other things, and at this point it is still in a flat line, trying to find I guess some traction. So we're out though. We're not in here yet. Let's see. It would be a time to buy here again into it because it's at the bottom line that it has always been, more or less. It's still, even at this point, it's still a little higher than when we originally bought into it. So it's not at the lowest it's been, but it's a little higher. It's resisting going all the way down to the 4. It's now 7.7. So it's a little bit resistant. It's still trending downwards there. So it's you can call it any time. For our test, we can get into it with Bitcoin going up. I would make the decision now to go into royalties. That's what I'm going to indicate. So we will run into royalties now and open up in royalties. Right now. So we're already, did we buy into? I think we already brought in at Wednesdays, and we brought in, so we're already into royalties. Sorry, I wasn't reading this correctly. We brought into royalties at 76 already on Wednesday. So let's go back here and look again. 76. So we're still good. It's now 77. We went into 76 on Wednesday. So we actually, when it came down here, as you notice, um, it was at 76 on Wednesday. Then it had a peak up to, it says here one. So I don't. It wasn't the same as when it went up to one here. So in any case, it had a peak and then it dropped down again on the same day, Wednesday, and then it's now trying to find footing at around 70, 75, 76, 77 there. All right, so we're still in. So we're basically going to wait for another spike. Obviously, we can't do anything until then. It might happen during the day. Bitcoin is going up. So it may take a little while for royalties to begin to show something here. We'll just wait and see. See, that's a matter of reality. Now we go to our second panel where we have the last coin that in which we were invested in, which is Dollar Online. Also in today's show, we're going to revisit the other coins to see how they're doing, to see if we are going to, we still need 4, so we still have another virtual $5 to put into this. So Dollar Online, alright. So Dollar Online, let's get the 7-day. Dollar Online is trending generally upward. We have a little disfigured progression here. Again, remember that the beginning of the week it started to flatline here a little bit with a slope downward, and so it was another one of those. We said this coin also was not performing as expected, and then it had an upward shift, a plateau, and then down and a spike, and the spike seemed to indicate that we were about to see some return to some former movement. It's gone down, and then it does. You had the sideways moving, and then it went down again. But again, this may be still a reflection of the low Bitcoin pricing from yesterday. I believe these past 2 days. So there's nothing strange here. It's still not at its bottom of last Friday, which is at 0.015. We're still above that on 2 cents here. We're 2 cents now, 204, and the low was, at least in the 7-day, was 1 cent 55. So it's still not the lowest it could go. And in reality, you would expect it to at least go down to the 182 here, which I would expect that's where it's heading. It hit that before here, so it has 2 previous 182s, and by all measures, if people are more focused on Bitcoin, seeing what that's doing, this should have no reason not to get to the 182, but it has to be looked through during the day. I would hold off if I wasn't invested in it. And let me just see, where am I in relations to this coin? We're all out on this coin, so my tendency would be to wait a little bit more to see if we buy in at a lower 182. That would be my general perspective at this point. So we're in the royalties, and we are out on dollar still, and that's it. The only thing I felt like going into this morning was royalties, but I then noticed that we're already in it. So we're there, and so we're holding there now to wait for it to go up. So we'll wait for that. Okay, now that we're here on this second panel set, let's look at the other coins we had chosen to see how they're faring. Now you can see here in the 7-day, we had Sigma, we had chosen Sigma, but it was demonstrating a very long, if you can see here, the sideways movement. It just goes over a long time. This is Friday, Saturday, and then then Sunday we started going down someplace around here, in here, to then hit us down Wednesday with this dip, and the dip was near its previous low here. So that would have been a time to get in, except for the fact that it was really flatlining. It's a long sideways there, so it really didn't fit what we want to achieve in a day trading type of engagement. And then here again, you have it goes up. Let's see, that spike was what? It says 1 cent 20, and it went up to 1 cent 80. So that is also a 30%. So you see that, the 30% again. So again, the 30% is there, but the sideways is too long. Wednesday all day, Thursday, it's still there now. Lord knows how long that's going to stay there, and it's if anything's going to happen, it's going to go down. So it's a very slow Sigma here for our purposes. In this case study, is still too slow for us to really get into. We also had looked at the AC chain, and so we're going to just look at what it's doing now. Make sure it's in the 7-day window, and you can start seeing the problems here. You know, when we first looked at these coins, when we started the case study, they looked interesting. They looked almost to fulfill the parameters we were looking for. But here you go again. And it's just flatlining here. It's just horrible. So again, we're not invested virtually in these. We're just keeping a tab on the ones we thought would be working for us and have turned out to be a bomb. I guess you can say that if I'm using that phrase correctly. Okay, they bombed out, or they bummed out, any one of those. We also looked at Crypto Insight. We had chosen as a possible contender. You can see what happened here on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It just died right there. And by the time Monday rolled around, I saw that. I did not feel like putting money into that. Again, even though it did spike up here, because again, you know, some of these people doing day trades, oh, we missed that spike. You should have got in and got that spike. You know, it's not showing the pattern. The cryptocurrency market is too volatile for day trading to be done with any type of sanity. So it wasn't keeping the pattern, and of course it was going to go up. All the coins will go up and down eventually. The issue is it a viable option for what our purposes are? I think that's a very good what you call a phrase or a way to consider what you're doing. And you have to know what it is you're trying to accomplish, and if that coin will help you accomplish it or not. It's just simply for the apparent parameters of the case study, it does not, and it still doesn't. It's just It's just creating a geographical outline there, which is I guess pretty to look at. It really doesn't offer us anything of value. Okay, so that covers that panel. There's nothing new. Let's go to the first set. Again, we're using the development version of the premium software, and what that means is that I have two softwares running in the background, plus the other softwares for notepads and some other things, plus the streamer, the video streaming, which is recording and also broadcasting to various channels. So if anything becomes inoperable or non-responsive, it is not the software's fault. It is just that I'm running it on the I'm running it with in development mode, okay, and broadcasting at the same time. RabbitCoin we already know about. We chose Zeta Micron was a potential. As you can see, it has the patterns that we were looking for. However, it too flatlined at the moment of consideration, Friday, Saturday, that weekend. See, and I think on Monday we saw that it had gone up, but after it did this, we weren't too excited about this coin, and as you can see, it just kept dropping down. There's no reason to think with Bitcoin going down actually also that it was going to do anything. You see that why it's important just to check out the price of Bitcoin, before you do anything, because you really need to see what the big boys, what's happening to the big boys, and really the big boy is Bitcoin. You do see some, what do you call it, some other coins that really don't pay attention to Bitcoin in terms of their activities. But generally, especially some of and there's reasons for that. There's some coins that are anti-Bitcoin in their philosophy or in their in their structure, so they will perform better when Bitcoin is low, and vice versa, things like that. So there are reasons for that, but in general, many of the coins are based on either Bitcoin or Ethereum and whatnot, and so they really do respond sympathetically or not to the parent coin. So that's why you have to always consider that, and that helps you to make wiser decisions and understand the market a little better. So with Bitcoin heading down the hill, Zeta also went down the hill as well. A little spike here, which went up to just little fractions here, 76, almost a third that went up there, and then now it's gone back down. Zeta, it's not showing the pattern. Anyone could take this and wait for it to. You can wait a little while, day or two, for it to spike up again. Bitcoin is going up again, so it's not a far reach to think that it would go up again. But again, for our case study, it is not does not fit the parameters, I think. And also, if you approach putting money into these coins in the way that I'm doing it, you have a set parameter and you just stick by that. I think you'll do better than if you just knee-jerk respond to the market or to any little pattern. Knee-jerk reaction is really detrimental to your finances. And again, our program has nothing to do with day trading. Once again, our program is no risk. Now, some of our members may be interested in day trading. Again, we provide parameters for that. And and going by the greatest advice in trading there is. But we do not promote day trading in our program. We just doing this case study because when we ask, well, why are you doing this if you don't promote this in your program? And the answer to that is because this exercise educates our members in cryptocurrency. Simply, you have the more you understand the marketplace and the factors involved, the better, the more knowledge and the more confident you will be as a participant in cryptocurrency. I mean, you will know what, and really no one would be able to fool you into doing something that would be completely stupid. I think yesterday we showed a video from a YouTuber who simply simply just doesn't understand um, how to and when to get into the market. He doesn't have parameters. He's just knee-jerk responding to upswings, and that's it really shows a lack of I would have to say a lack of professionalism. I know it's hard to be a professional in cryptocurrency with it being so volatile. It's really hard to be a professional. But if it was possible, he demonstrated a lack of it. Simply, that's not the way you would go in. You see that I'm being very conservative, and in terms of making and waiting for a coin or selecting coins that fit the bill and realizing that out of that maybe just 1/3 of them will actually be faithful to that. So Carbon coin was another coin that we were looking at. It had the spikes and the pattern uh, that were showed some promise. And I think what happened was that by the time I looked at it on Monday, it had already spiked up, and that's why we didn't invest in it on Monday. Uh, and so we stayed out of Carbon. And you see here Monday and then Tuesday still up here, plateauing is what I call plateauing a little bit, just hovering there before it starts going down. But the ups and downs are really not that significant. I'm sure it's just the shavings here and there. It doesn't have the deep crevices that is what we're looking for the day trade. So basically, I call this plateauing. It's not doing this, which is what originally would have been attractive for our day trades. So as long as it's doing this here, it's really not something that we would want to engage in at this point. Alright, so we went through all of these, I believe. We did royalties before, yeah. So that's really the scope and rundown of everything that we have here on the case study. And we are going to simply tune in a little later. I'll check in with this a little later on for us to make adjustments as we need to. It's very important that you all understand something about the program that we run at the Bitcoin Wealth Program. First of all, the Bitcoin Wealth Program did not begin in cryptocurrency. The Crypto Wealth Program was, and still is, in fact, the original program is in precious metals. It's the original program was to create wealth for you in gold and silver or palladium, platinum. It was designed to bring into your hands gold coins so you can have in your safe in your home, and then bars, gold bars, and then you can start storing them at gold storage facilities like that, or at the bank's box center safe, and be ready for when you need it something that wasn't considered garbage any longer, which would have been paper money at that time. So that's where we first designed our program, and we were running our program, and I was listening to the fanfare about crypto and whatnot. But I did, even though we weren't interested in it, we did keep tabs, and I kept looking and analyzing a lot of factors. And I wasn't looking at the crypto market. I really was looking at the social economic panorama in the world, and looking at how things were developing. And also I was looking into the blockchain. And it came to me during that research that I did that this was certainly a moment in history, a very momentous moment in history, where you actually really do have a unique opportunity at this point. I think there's times where opportunity knocks on the door. You had the gold rush in the United States, if everyone remembers the history. It made families wealthy. Um, you had the oil rush at another time in our history. That made other families wealthy. Okay. And right now we have another one of those moments. It's slowly developing. But it's here, definitely here. And I started measuring how much time, a window that we had to get into the crypto market in order to also enjoy that another moment in history of wealth building and family wealth building. And I could see that it was just about 3 years, and this was half a year ago. Okay, now we're talking about 6 months later. We're here, and it means that your time is running out. Your time is running out, and I know that a lot of people are not going into crypto, or you're in it so minutely because finances are what they are. People don't want to risk their money. You shouldn't. You shouldn't risk your money. So that's why we extended. Not that I created it for the crypto, because we already had it for gold. They're the same premise. And I say, why do people have to risk their money in gold and precious metals when we can create other monies to be put at risk? And you can go to sleep and you can be worry free while that money is working for you in the space. So we did the same. We did the same for cryptocurrency. So right now, you have three programs that you will find, um, which are part of this, and you can choose which program you want. You don't need to do cryptocurrency. If you want to do gold, if you want to do silver, you can choose that. Palladium, platinum, precious metals, you can choose that. You can also choose cash. You don't have to do any crypto or any precious metals. You can get your payout in cash. So that's also an available option. Um, so if you go down to the address below, the URL, you will read more information about our particular program. The main feature of our program is right here, is no risk. That's a big deal because it means that your money is safe. You don't take your money out of your pocket to be putting into cryptocurrency or to precious metals. Nothing. You don't do it. And many of the traders who are invested heavily into cryptocurrency are using my program, and it is my program. I'm not here reselling you a multi-level marketing thing from another company or some other people. I'm not here promoting something from someone else. You know, like, oh, I got recruited, so now I'm going to recruit. You know, no, you're talking to the head honcho here. It's me. I created the program and the software for the premium members is my own creation. I didn't even hire anyone to do that, and I created all the income streams. So you're dealing with the creator here, not the supreme creator. crazy, but the creator of this stuff here. And and the program was created to help you and help anyone really get into the cryptocurrency space without risking your shirt. Your retirement account is safe. Your winnings from a case, a legal suit, or whatever is safe. You know, if you keep putting your money out there, you gotta understand you're impoverishing yourself. You're putting yourself in so much risk when you don't have to. It's fine that you believe that, you know, cryptocurrency is gonna make it. This is, Bitcoin's gonna be $1 million. In fact, I teach, if you don't believe Bitcoin is going to reach 1 million, you shouldn't be invested in it. Simply, you shouldn't put your money into it. Because it doesn't make sense. Right now, it's still high, right? 7,500 each coin. You know, if you don't think it's going to reach 1 million, I mean, why so much money to put into that? You know, I could do a lot of things with $7,500. You understand? I don't need the Bitcoin to make me a millionaire with 7,500. I can take $7,500 and make another million. Matter of fact, that in the same Classiforum.com, there's another ad I have there for $1,000. You give me $1,000 and I'll create for you a $1 million program. I don't have any problem. I take $1,000 and I turn it into $1 million. See, that's my specialty. So I don't have any, I can do better things with $7,500 than just to put it on some cryptocurrency. Okay, so I don't need crypto to make me a millionaire in that sense. So, but again, if you're going to invest in Bitcoin, you need to, the only reasoning would be if it's going to be $1 million, you believe it. Because if not, then you're really not utilizing those funds efficiently, even in the crypto space. I would take that money and go down into the cheap coins and do a little bit of what we're doing here with day trade. I'd fare better. I'll make that $1 million more quickly than the guys waiting for Bitcoin to go up to 30,000 or whatever your guys are thinking it's going to go up to. So that doesn't make any sense. And now I'm going to tell you guys, the guys hodling on Bitcoin. And unless you're thinking it's going to become $1 million, you could have made $1 million if you didn't hodl Bitcoin and you did some day trading in the other coins. You would have been making $1 million already. So that doesn't make any sense. But again, yeah, what makes sense to people these days? Here you have a program that you risk no money. You're not putting any of your money at risk. You can take out the money you have now and put it back into your bank account safe. Put it back into your pocket, where it's safe. Put it back into your safe, where it's safe. But you still want to put it at risk? Doesn't make any sense. But you see, that's the way people are. Not smart people, just people who think they're smart. Because the intelligent person will see this program and see the opportunity there is to be risk-free and still be in the market. Simple as that. And not only that, because the simple reasoning, the simple realization that if your coin collapsed tomorrow, right, and you weren't in our program, you have lost everything you put into it. Whatever you took it out of your mortgage, whatever winnings from a court case you lucked out and got, and whatever monies your dad left you, your mom left you, whatever, your rich uncle left you some money, whatever it is, you have lost that. So it would be stupid, simply stupid. Okay. But with my program, this one here, crypto can collapse tomorrow. It can become illegal for you to invest in crypto tomorrow. In whatever country you're in, here we're here in the US, they can make it illegal. Whatever, you can't do it anymore. No more. Closes the door, our people are still making money. That's the difference. And they have their money still. Whatever they won from the court case, whatever their house mortgage was, whatever their retirement funds were, whatever they had in savings, they still have it. They have not lost a hair. They lose their hair every day, because we always lose hair every day. But you haven't lost anything due to the cryptocurrency market going, dead. That's the difference. And not only that you haven't lost anything, but at the end of the week you're still making money. You're still growing wealthy. And remember that even if crypto closes tomorrow, all of our members will immediately be shifted into the precious metals. They're not closing the gold market anytime soon. Right? So you don't get Bitcoin at the end of the week. There's no more Bitcoin. It's all was a pipe dream. Sorry, everyone go home. But no, our members will then get gold coins at the end of the week. They'll get the UPS truck will come, FedEx. They'll come there with a nice box, and you open that box. It has some weight to it. You open that box and you hear the ching 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 ching, and you open that package up, and you see the shiny gold in your face, and then you realize, you know what, joining that program, that big guy with the beard, was the best thing, the best choice I ever made. That's what you'll realize at that moment. See? So again, you don't have to be too smart to figure out that my program is the best program for everyone, for expert traders, for wealthy traders, investors, and for a regular mom and pop looking at this new thing, cryptocurrency, and everybody's going raving about it. And I wish I can get into that if I had some extra money, but I don't have. But right now, you really don't have a reason not to get into it, because your money is safe. No one's taking your money. No one's taking your money. No one's asking you to invest in crypto. You keep your money. And even then, I'm giving you a discount, because normally it would cost you $25 a month to be a basic member. And basic members, we train them to create up to $50,000 in 5 months. And that money is put into, that's the initial money that's put into a crypto wallet. It's not from their pocket. So in 5 months' time, you take the training, you can be $50,000 richer. You don't have to wait for Bitcoin. You just do the program. That's what I say. The people get silly. If you're expecting something from Bitcoin, you should be here. If you're expecting money to come to you from the cryptocurrency market, you should be here. Okay? Because it's safe. Because you'll still be in the market. If anything comes from the market, you'll get it. You'll realize it. If nothing comes from the market, you're still getting wealthy here in this program. So, you can look at it as a guaranteed way to grow wealth in your lifetime, no matter what happens to crypto. So if crypto goes up, the Bitcoin hits 1 million, hey, come on, hey, party. If it never does, you still will. Doesn't matter. It's just incredible. that people still thinking about this. Really? This is incredible. Listen, $10. You send the $10. We had a winner last, what was the night before last? We had a winner, $10. It's all you need to have a month, and you can do that 5 months because you only need 5 months. You can do it more, but you only need 5 months to raise up through $50,000. I mean, and realize that in our program, um, when you make the $50,000 in those 5 months, the world doesn't end there. I mean, it shouldn't. That you have every month, you still, even in the year, you still have 7 months left. So if you made $50,000 in 5 months, if you stick with what we taught you in the training, what will you have by the end of the year? You know, it's just so. Like I said, our graduates, when the Bitcoin was down to 7,400, I believe that was 2 days ago. The people graduating from our classes, from our training course for 5 months, they were getting more Bitcoin than most of the graduates, because they graduated at different times. A lot of the graduates graduated when it was 8,000. We had some when it was up to 10,000, 9,000. So again, you know, you do the math. Not everyone does the 50,000. Some do more, some do less, but you basically do the math. But the ones who got it with the 7,400, they got a lot more Bitcoin when they graduated than the ones that when Bitcoin was higher. So really, I mean, that's the way it is. And just in the Mind program, just to finish this broadcast now, the Mind Ownership Program, which is the best program of them all, and you can win that on the upgrade drawing that we have. With the $10, you get the 1 month membership, and for each, and you can only do that once a day, only one time a day. You do that, you can get your 5 months, you know, because we accumulate the membership. You can get the 5 months and get the training and raise that money. Well, once you have the money, you can buy whatever you want, any type of membership and whatever. See? But you understand that for each day you enter, you buy a new month of membership, you will get into another drawer. That's another chance of winning the year worth of basic membership, or winning the premium membership, or winning the Mind owner, and you will own the Mind. If you make that Mind hum, you can sell it within the year. You don't need to keep it. Although I think you will be certifiably nutcase if you did that. But you can. And the point is that you have ownership of the Mind for the year. And all of these memberships are yearly membership. The Mind licenses are for a year. But think about this for a moment. We have over 100 different income streams that our members develop while you're building it up in your training program, and you continue onward from there. But the Mind owners, each level has its offers, you know, its exclusive things to it, income streams. The basic has a few things that you guys do, but then the premium has exclusive premium and above projects that you guys work on and develop and create income from. Then the Mind owners have an exclusive set. None of the others, not the basic, not the premium, can do the things that the Mind owner can, or profit from the things that the Mind owners can. A totally exclusive ownership membership But one of the 100 of projects that the mine owner can do to profit from produces $7,500 a week. Now, 2 days ago, that meant a Bitcoin every week. Our mine owners were making a Bitcoin that week. That the price of Bitcoin went down to 7,400, 7,500 just yesterday. Bitcoin. See that? Now, the best hardware mining equipment, not even counting the ones we have now available. There's one coming out in about 6 weeks or so. That machine is the best one, will be the best, and will be the one that would create the most amount of Bitcoin per month, and is touted to be able to create 1 Bitcoin per month. See that? And I'm sure the price will be lower, but the suggested retail price was like around $9,000, if I'm not mistaken. So can you imagine that? Can you imagine? Um, that machine can make 1 Bitcoin a month, but our program for mine owners can make 1 Bitcoin per week. So again, no risk, 1 Bitcoin per week on just one of the income streams out of 100 that the mine owners have exclusive access to. Easily transferred into a precious metals program or cash if cryptocurrency collapses altogether and closes down. What more? What more can you even dream of having? And the bottom line is that the program itself can make you wealthy. You don't need to wait for the price of Bitcoin to get up to $1 million. You can build your own wealth directly through this program by itself. Of course, when Bitcoin goes up, it will help you a lot. But you can do it by yourself just through this program. And the entry is right here. Now, this will not last forever. I'm not doing this $10 to get a month worth of basic and then the drawing. This is not going to be ongoing forever. I'm just doing it now to give people lower the barrier that you have for entering into cryptocurrency, for entering into precious metals, for people to start making positive, progressive moves towards improving their lifestyle and their family perspective, their family wealth perspectives. I'm not, I'm lowering the bar for you, but it's not going to be forever because it just adds more time to my workload. I have to do more for less when I do this, okay? When I shouldn't have to, because this program's a no-brainer. But I'm doing it because I know there's people. The other day I saw some homeless guy asking for Bitcoin. I don't know if it's a scam or not, but I mean, people are looking to have a chance at cryptocurrency. So I'm making it as cheaply as I can for you to get involved and be in a position, because the time is running out. Since I started this, I started at the 3-year mark. I gave the window of 3 years. And then now we're only have 2.5 left, and you really need to get started because you need a half a year for the training class itself. So then that'll only leave 2 years for you to break into the market and establish yourself in the market so that when things skyrocket, you can profit in a great way. or if they collapse, you will have still a wealth building income coming in or going into gold or silver or whatever it is that you want to do with that. So this is the time to get in. There's really no reason not to. So I really urge you to take a time, read more about it at the classoforium.com/mine. We have new ways of making income and putting it into cryptocurrency coming out every day. It's almost every day that the things get onto my desk and they get put into the process, onto the assembly line, if you will, to help our mine owners and our premium owners make more money. Basic is already established, it's there, it's not going to be anything added to it because it's just a basic simple program. That's where you get started training. But the real money, the big money, is made. And remember, with basic, you can make up to $50,000 per 5 months. You know, and it's the first 5 months, and then from there you take it. But and you hear what I'm saying. The big money, more money is made with the premium membership, and obviously with the mine. So these are the things that you really have to look into and consider. And can you imagine that you have the potential of being upgraded just for $10? $10 you can get upgraded from the basic 1-month membership to becoming a mine owner. And you realize that you can sell that mine, you do the training, and you build up, you build up that mine even just with that one income stream, $7,500 per week. Do you understand how much you can sell the mine for before your license is up? That's an incredible amount. That's an incredible amount. That's over $30,000 a month. Come on now. That's $360,000 a year. And you know how much you can sell off a business for that's making $360,000 a year in profit? $360,000. So, I mean, some estimates say you can sell 3 years worth. Listen, and you're selling something that has to do with Bitcoin, you gotta be crazy that you wouldn't be able to get a million or more for that operation. But you really need to work at it. Nothing here is push button. It's not a machine. It's not hardware. But we'll give you the training, and with a little luck too, you can have a mine, and you just need to go crazy building it up, building it out. And then you can just write your own ticket. You don't need to wait for Bitcoin to do anything. It doesn't matter. It's why I always say that to our members, what happens to Bitcoin doesn't matter. What happens to Litecoin and Ethereum and Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin Classic or Neo or Ripple or all those things doesn't matter. They're just vehicles. They're things that we are using. The real value in this program is the program itself. Because even when all of those things fail and fall flat, the program is what makes you wealthy. Bottom line. And that's the way I designed it. That's what I'm a pro at. As you can see at Classoforium, I have another program to create $1-million businesses for people who are looking to create $1 million a year in income to themselves. So I have that. This is the type of products and businesses that I put together. So this is the guy you have working for you to help you make Bitcoin without risking your money. Take care. Join us. Be part of the jet set of the future, because we're going to do it, and we're doing it already. Take care, and have a blessed day. reverendo doctor Gilberto Rosado. Algunos me conocen en la línea por muchos años. Tengo varias actividades en línea y también soy un maestro, profesor de universitaria de una escuela que estamos desarrollando acá por medio de nuestro ministerio. Pero no obstante esas cosas, también me conocen en los círculos de negocios en línea. Ayudo a las personas a hacer mejor sus vidas financieras. Y estoy en toda parte de línea. Pueden poner mi nombre en el Google y encuentran las cosas que estoy haciendo. Soy muy público, muy abierto, muy transparente. Y ha sido así toda mi vida. No estoy pretendiendo nada, sino todo está transparente y abierto. Aquí soy investigado cada 6 meses por el gobierno y las agencias porque cuido de niños para ellos y siempre tienen que chequear nuestras actividades, nuestros dedos y todo. Toda la vida estamos bien. Y las cosas que hago, pues tengo un programa para ayudar a los desamparados, un programa para los que no tienen hogar. Pues por ende, tengo muchas actividades para ayuda social para las personas. Para poner una cápsula de mi persona y lo que soy, no solo soy un negociante o alguien que viene a vender algo aquí. Yo tengo mucho más que eso y mi vida es más significante que solamente ser un negociante, ¿okay? O tratar de sacar dinero de la gente. Primeramente quiero despejar un poco el ambiente para que podamos hablar uno a uno. Usualmente no hago mis programas en español. Lo único que yo he hecho en español, y digo español, yo no estoy usando libremente ese idioma. El español es las enseñanzas de la Biblia los domingos y en que hablo inglés y en español. Y aunque podía haber hecho lo mismo en los videos y las presentaciones mías de índole comercial, va a tomar mucho tiempo, entonces pierdo la audiencia de habla inglés y entonces también ustedes en español se cansan oyendo el inglés y entonces mi español mal pronunciada y la gramática mal hecho y todo eso, es mucho mejor. Hablo un poquito en español ahí matado como yo digo, pero ustedes entienden, usan su cerebro por la debilidad o lo que carezco en especialidad y en particularidad del idioma por ende que nací en los Estados Unidos, me fui excelente estudiante en las escuelas toda mi vida en inglés. Y mi lenguaje, mi idioma principal es inglés. Pienso en inglés, no pienso en español. Y solo estoy traduciendo así al español lo que pienso en inglés, ¿ok? Voy a hablar así como si fuera un gringo que aprendió bastante, un poquito o bastante o poco el español y siempre hago errores, etcétera, etcétera, pero espero que me hago entender, ¿ok? Now, el programa que quiero hablar con ustedes es el programa de criptomonedas. Primeramente, déjame decirte lo que tengo diferente. Mi programa es única. Quiere decir que no es igual a los que están en criptomoneda ahora y lo que tú has oído de criptomoneda. Eso no es lo que estamos haciendo. Ten pendiente lo que voy a decir en esta video. Segundo, Nuestro programa no tiene riesgo. Su dinero, si tienes, y si no tiene dinero, lo mismo, porque este programa no necesita de su dinero para usted participar en criptomonedas. Esa es otra distinción muy grande. Tercera, si el criptomoneda desapareciese mañana, así que nadie, todo lo que estuviesen invertido en la criptomoneda, involucrado en el criptomoneda, mañana, pasado mañana, no podían restaurar sus finanzas, sus inversiones, no pudiesen seguir en la inversión, todo el mercado se destruyese, se cayese, se cerrase. Nuestros miembros continúan recibiendo el beneficio financiero de este programa. Y este programa produce, ¿cómo se dice en español? Produce, en inglés es wealth, que quiere decir cuando una familia produce riqueza ella misma, sin criptomoneda. Es el sistema que yo creé, es autosuficiente en términos de desarrollar la riqueza personal y familiar de cada uno de ustedes. No necesita del criptomoneda, ¿ok? Es en sí es una programa separada que solo utilizamos el criptomoneda porque es de interés, es una oportunidad para usted y su familia enriquecerse, pero no es necesario para enriquecerse usando nuestro programa. Quiero que se entienda eso. Así que si mañana todo cerrase en lo que concierne el criptomoneda, nuestro programa sigue vigente. Nuestros miembros reciben entonces otra forma de compensación. Pueden recibir oro, plata, otros metales preciosos que se intercambian en mercados ya establecidos de las, no sé cómo se dice, commodity en inglés, no sé cómo se dice en español, así algo como las bolsas de valores. Otra cosa que lo que voy a hablar ahora no tiene que ver con inversiones, no estamos dando ningún consejería o adiestramiento, bueno, adiestramiento sí, pero no ninguna instrucción sobre inversiones, ninguna cosa sobre inversiones, y nuestro programa no tiene que ver con inversiones. Tengo que decir eso porque es un requisito legal. Ahora, y es la verdad, de todos modos. Así que, y eso es muy importante, saber eso. Nuestro programa no empezó con la criptomoneda, es otra cosa. Este programa empezó con el oro para ayudar a las personas como ustedes a acumular oro en monedas y en barras, plata en monedas y barras, platinum y palladium en monedas y en barras, y después poner eso, lo demás, hay que siempre tenerlo al alcance de uno por alguna emergencia, que es la razón que siempre sugiero, aunque tú te metes en la moneda cripto, siempre aconsejo que también tengan otra cuenta para las metales preciosas, porque eso es ¿cómo se dice? Una ventaja muy importante en estos días. Y en otros programas voy a indagar más sobre ese aspecto, muy importante. Pero nuestro programa fue creada para eso, no para criptomonedas. Solo que nosotros vimos en la criptomoneda una oportunidad muy especial, así como tuvimos en los Estados Unidos el tiempo del el oro, de ir a buscar oro en las minas reales en nuestro país, y se volvieron locos la gente buscando oro en donde quiera. Y se hicieron de allí familias ricas, personas ricas y familias ricas desde aquel entonces. También tuvimos en los Estados Unidos el tiempo del petróleo, del descubrimiento de petróleo. Entonces todo el mundo volviéndose loco, haciendo hueco aquí y allá, buscando petróleo. Y habían riquezas que se hicieron, familias ricas que se establecieron a base de petróleo, que todavía hoy día se oye el nombre de familia Getty en toda parte del mundo, y todavía está la legacía de las compañías de petróleo que ellos empezaron a base de las riquezas que pudieron sacar de la tierra, lo que llaman ellos el oro líquido. Lo llaman porque el oro ya era famoso, y entonces esto era el oro líquido. Y así mismo como se tuvo una oportunidad en aquel entonces, aquellos que estaban vivos en ese tiempo. Y así mismo había gente, eso es locura de la gente, olvídate de eso. Había mucha gente así. Había muchos más que dicen, si yo pudiera, hubiera metido allá, me fuera a buscar oro por allá, por la monta. Mucha gente. También en el tiempo del oro líquido, había bastante gente, si yo pudiera ir y dejar mi trabajo, me iera a hacer hueco por ahí, encontrar petróleo y me hiciera rico, si yo pudiera. Right? Y mucha otra gente, no haga eso, mijo, eso es un gasto de tiempo, así están haciendo hueco por ahí y no sale ni agua, ¿verdad? Pero al mismo vez, negativo, ¿no? Porque algunos fueron y encontraron, se hicieron ricos. Esas las cosas son así. Nosotros vimos ahora lo mismo, la misma oportunidad que esta época ahora, y hemos visto que es de duración de 3 años. Ya estamos 5 meses o 6 en esos 3 años. Quedan 2 años y medio nomás. Para que usted, cualquier persona, se mete en este criptomoneda para realizar las riquezas posibles, potenciales que hay en este espacio. Y entonces la otra parte de nuestro programa que deben de conocer es que es mía. Yo no estoy aquí que me metí con una compañía, que me metí a una cosa de pirámide, o una que me reclutaron de este esfuerzo allá, o por ello, algo de otra persona. Todo lo que estamos haciendo en este programa fue creado por mi persona, personalmente. Yo soy el creador del programa, de los recursos del programa. Yo soy el diseñador, el creador ¿cómo se llama? Del programa de PC, del software, que se utiliza los miembros de Premium, que usan un software para ser más eficientes, ser más ganancias todavía. Ese programa yo lo hice línea por línea, yo lo creé, yo no empleé a alguien, no, todo esto es creación mía, hasta las cosas que uno usa para hacer plata en este esfuerzo son cosas que yo creé. Usted tiene, por ejemplo, saber que todo esto es genuino y exclusivo. Eso es lo que es parte de la ganancia que va a ser La razón es que nadie más puede ofrecer lo que estamos ofreciendo nosotros. Y lo que tú tienes para ofrecer, para hacer la plata, para poner en el criptomoneda o en el oro, en los metales preciosos, o recibir en efectivo, no tiene competencia. No hay más nadie, no, en otras palabras, no pueden conseguir en otro lugar. Solo aquí con nosotros y usted cuando usted ingrese en este programa. Así que ya de lo que yo dije, ya te da la panorama de todo ¿cómo se dice? Lo que consta en este proyecto. Okay. Estoy haciendo, y ahorita mismo, esto no va a durar siempre, pero estamos ofreciendo una oportunidad temporaria para que cualquier persona se involucra en este programa a miembro básico, mes por mes. Y es a través de este enlace ahí, enviando solamente $10 americanas. Me envía $10. Usted recibirá acceso a la membresía básica. La membresía básica es un entrenamiento de 5 meses. Usted con esto compras un mes nada más. ¿Okay? Para que se explique. Para tener todo el entrenamiento, 5 meses, tiene que mandarme los $10 una vez al día, cualquier día, pero solamente una vez, y usted agrega, o sea, 5 días en total, agregas los 5 meses. Vamos a decir que hoy me envía los $10. Entonces mañana me envías otros $10. Eso es el segundo mes. El día tercero tú mandas otro $10. Ese ya es el mes tercero. Y tú dirás, ¿y por qué no puedo yo solamente pagar en rayos los 5 meses ya de una vez? Porque lo que estoy dándote es dos cosas. Primeramente, 60% de descuento del precio regular, que son $25 al mes. Te estoy dando un descuento temporario mientras que yo lo recibe. Te lo estoy dando en este enlace. Eso es todo. Ahora, si tú ves este video ya viejo y tú tratas de enviar los $10, yo lo voy a aplicar a la membresía, pero me va a dar debiendo 15. ¿Ok? Para que lo sepa, esto no va a durar siempre. Si lo quieres, si no te lo reembolso, porque el precio justo son $25 al mes. Te estoy dando el 50% de descuento para ayudar a las personas a entrar en esto de criptomoneda o el oro y la plata o la plata en efectivo más fácilmente. Pero además de darte el 60% de descuento, estoy entrando, cuando tú me mandas los $10 hoy, esta noche te voy a poner su nombre en la rueda. Nosotros hacemos una rueda de fortuna para ver a quién toque uno de 3 premios. La rueda primeramente escoge el premio que va a ser membresía básico 1 año gratis, membresía premium que incluye el programa de PC que yo hice para hacer más efectivo su crecimiento financiero en este programa. Eso por 12, también eso es una licencia por 1 año. Eso por 12 meses. gratis, ganado. O el tercera opción es la membresía del dueño de mina, que tiene un valor de sobre $1000. Usted podrá recibir eso también entrando en esta oferta hoy día. La mina vale más de $1000. Okay, y si lo ganas por un año. Recuerde que en 5 meses termina el entrenamiento. Pero tengo que entender, quedarte junto con el concepto aquí. Usted solamente necesita 5 meses. En lo básico, en nuestro programa te ayuda a crear hasta $50,000 en 5 meses. Eso es básico. Imagínese el premium. En membresía premium, que tiene maneras exclusivas para aumentar esa cantidad 3-4 veces. Y entonces la mina es una fenómeno. Okay. Una línea en una de las proyectos de la mina. La mina tiene como más de 100 diferentes maneras de hacer inversión, hacer plata para invertirlo en cryptocurrency o en criptomonedas o en plata y oro. Una de ellas, te puede crear $7,500 a la semana. La máquina, hay máquinas que hacen la criptomoneda, que realizan el criptomoneda para las personas. Inversionistas compran esas máquinas para minar. En 6 o 8 semanas desde esta grabación va a salir una máquina nueva, la más avanzada máquina para minar el Bitcoin. Va a salir en 6 o 8 semanas desde este aviso. Y esa máquina promete hacer, dependiendo del precio de la moneda, un Bitcoin al mes. Y eso va a ser el batalla. Eso todo el mundo inversionista va a decir, ay, eso es tremendo. Uno al mes la máquina, me compro 10, me compro lo que sea. Ellos van a hacer eso. Esa máquina va a ser eso se va a vender como loco. Pero recuerda lo que yo te dije, que cada semana el dueño de mina tiene un proyecto, uno de 100 que hay, que le puede producir 7,500 a la semana. Y fíjate que hace 2 días el precio de Bitcoin ha sido 7,500. 7,516, 7,400 fue el día antes de ayer. Así que nuestro programa puede producirte un Bitcoin por la semana y en un mes son 4. El mejor máquina que va a salir en 6 o 8 semanas de ahora va a ser 1 al mes. Nuestro programa, uno de los 100 proyectos que pueden realizar el dueño de mina, porque no es disponible a los de premium ni al básico. El dueño de mina, uno de esos proyectos le puede hacer 4 Bitcoin al mes. ¿Cuál es el mejor? Fíjese, para tener esa máquina tienes que pagar, el precio sería como $9,000 anunciada. Siempre sale menos que eso, pero el precio anunciado $9,000 cada uno. y mira con qué poca cosa puede usted entrar en nuestro programa. Y quizás tiene una oportunidad, quizás te sale tu nombre en la rueda de fortuna. A veces hay 5 personas cada día, a veces ayer, el día antes de ayer había 10. El límite es 25. ¿Okay? Solo lo que estoy diciendo que aunque usted está metiendo los $10 no para la rueda de fortuna. Usted está para meterse en el proyecto y a 60% de cuenta. Solo que yo estoy regalando a cualquiera que entra en el programa a través de este enlace, le estoy ofreciendo un upgrade, casi uno al día, a los que se involucran, los nuevos, y les doy dando el chance, la rueda que decide si van a ganar, quién va a ganar y qué va a ganar. Y eso es todo lo que hay. Así que yo voy a cortar este anuncio ahora, este video, esa presentación. Estoy tratando de también hacer disponible nuestro programa a las personas que solamente hablan español. Si tú entiendes inglés no va a tener problema en nuestro programa, todo está en inglés. Pero voy a tratar a dirigirme a ustedes en español separado y al extremo que sea necesario. Pero creo que ya a este punto no es justo y no me siento bien seguir proyectándome a los que entienden inglés y dejar a ustedes, los hispanos, en tinieblas sin acceso a un proyecto como el mío, yo pudiendo comunicarme en español. Sencillamente no me voy a sentir bien, yo voy a decir, oye, tú podías haber hablado en español y dejado conocer lo que está haciendo en español a los hispanos y con esta oferta. O sea, ¿qué necesitan los gringos esto? Tienen más dinero que eso, ellos, y no que los hispanos no tengan plata, sino que yo lo estoy ofreciendo a los americanos. ¿Y por qué no a los hispanos? Entonces, sencillamente, esa es la razón y el motivo por ¿cómo se dice? Presentación. Ok, espero que ha sido de beneficio usted oír de mi programa y lo que estoy haciendo para ayudar a las personas a participar en la criptomoneda. Básicamente han oído todo lo que hay. No hay más inversión, no hay algo que tú tienes que meter dinero, invertir en esto, lo otro, no. La única cosa es la membresía y únicamente eso es todo. Lo demás es el entrenamiento y el esfuerzo que tú pones interés a estos proyectos. Eso es todo lo que hay. Así que, y usted tiene que entender, y si no lo entiende, debes de entender que nuestro programa es la más segura, porque no depende en la criptomoneda. Nuestro proyecto produce dinero para ti con criptomoneda o sin criptomoneda. No importa si criptomoneda sube o si criptomoneda baje. Esto es como el ascensor. O te sube o te baja. Te dice Otis. No importa. No importa. Si baja, mucho mejor porque puede comprar más. Si sube, muy bien porque saca ganancias. Si se cierra mañana, no importa, porque al fin de la semana recibe dinero. Y nosotros, los miembros míos, son los únicos que después, si se cae todo lo de la criptomoneda, si se derrumba todo eso,
los miembros de mi programa son los únicos que a la fin de la semana van a recibir sus 7.500, los dueños de mina y lo demás que han hecho, y los premium los suyos y los básicos los suyos, no importa. Eso es la más segura. Su dinero seguro, lo poco que tienen, lo mucho que tienen, no importa. No importa. Esta es la manera más inteligente de meterse y participar en la criptomoneda, y deben de participar, pero nunca deben de hacerlo con su propio dinero. No, no haga este programa mejor. Y la única cosita que le voy a decir es que no espere en la rueda para la mina. No lo espere, ¿ok? Porque la mina tiene límite. O sea que solo puede haber un dueño de la mina de Bitcoin en su área. Si tú esperas, otro puede ganar en su área, o otro puede comprar la mina en su área ahorita mismo. Usted sería insensato queriendo la mina y no comprándolo ya. No debes de esperar. Dale, yo te digo, si quieres esperar un poco, 5 días. Trata compre los 5 meses una vez al día. Uno, la juega esa noche. Segundo día, la juega esa noche. Qué mala suerte tiene. El tercer día, la juega sale. 4, la juega da y no te dio. El quinto día, usted tiene malísimo suerte, chico. En el quinto día, tiene 5 meses de membresía, tiene para de entrenamiento completo, pero no te tocó nada. Es peor de suerte que tiene. ¿Okay? No te tocó esa noche, inmediatamente entonces, tú quieres la mina, tú quieres esa mina, entonces vaya allí y lo compres. La mina cuesta, la mina vale más de $1,000, pero tengo un plan de pagos mensuales que si te favorece eso, haga la mensualidad. Es más fácil o menos costo un pago. Pero si tienes que hacer mensuales, hágalo mensuales. Y trabaje en esto. 5 meses de entrenamiento, hazlo dedicadamente. Y haga hasta $50,000 o más los primeros 5 meses y para allá para adelante, chico o chica. ¿Ok? So, espero que he podido expresarme suficientemente adecuadamente para que ustedes me entiendan, usted un poco me pueden sentirme de dónde vengo, tú sabes, de lo que estoy diciendo. Me alegraría bastante o inmensamente tener a usted en nuestra membresía y ver que se enriquece usted y su familia. Eso es lo que quiero ver. Y espero, y aquí no vas a perder, solo puede ganar. Así que le urge o ¿cómo se dice? De motivos, o espero que había motivado vos a que se ingrese en nuestro programa y vamos a trabajar juntos y vamos a hacer una realidad esta oportunidad para usted y para su familia. Desde ahora y para lejos. Dios le bendiga.